So, we are going to discuss today about mindfulness to awareness. Now, what do you mean by mindfulness? How many of you will like to learn about being mindful? Just type the comment in the comment box. Yeah, very good. How many of you will not like to learn about mindfulness? Okay, so now today we are going to discuss about the three aspects of mindfulness. That is, what do you mean by being mindful? Then, what happens when we are not mindful? Okay, that we are going to find out. Third, we are going to find out what will happen if we are mindful. And the fourth thing we are going to discuss about what are the solutions, how we can be mindful. So today's Facebook Live I have divided into four sections, and I'm really grateful that all of you are listening to this Facebook Live irrespective of your busy schedule. It's Wednesday, it's running around and the whole day is in front of you, and still you decided to take a time and find out about mindfulness because it's so important, friends. Now, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness means being in the present. That is, I'll just show you. Mind is here, and there is a past which mind remembers, there is a future mind has, okay, and then we want mind to be in the present situation. What happens when mind is in the future? Okay, what happens when mind is in the future? When mind is in the future, you are not able to focus on what is present task. Okay, so it can be worries and all the things you will carry in your present, and you will not be able to focus on your present. Same way, if you stay in the past, then what happens? See, past is done. No doubt we feel that yes, past is all done, it's closed door, we need not go. I remember one film, I'm not remembering, but as the actor is running and moving, the doors behind him keeps on closing one by one. That means you cannot go to the past, it's absolutely impossible. But still our mind goes on ravishing all the past. It includes lot of things. It can includes fantastic memories of the past along with your loved ones, or it can include the wounds and other things also. So it includes highs and it includes lows. But what happens because of that? Present is spoiled. I'll give you a small example. One, I was consulting one person and she was complaining that how her husband was so loving 30 years back and suddenly he has changed, and he is so arrogant and he had changed and all those things. See, she's living in the past. When you live in the past and you start comparing your past with the present, this is going to happen. Same way, husband also might be complaining, oh my god, 30 years back she was so loving and now she is so grumbly old lady. That's what happened, friends, when you live in the past and have that expectation baggage and all the things carrying in your present, it spoils your present. That is mindfulness. So mindfulness means living in the present as in now. You have to learn mindfulness. Now, why I feel that we all have to learn mindfulness? Because if you are a parent and if you don't teach your son mindfulness or daughter a mindfulness, it will be a Herculean task for them to live efficiently, because today is the age of a social media. There is an influx about social media. We are watching, we are doing things, we are continuously working on our mind. And when we are continuously working in our mind, it creates a lot of trouble in our life. That means it depletes our energy, the thoughts and the overthinking and the wounds and the joys and the pain and the pleasure. Everything keeps on so much engrossed in today, and what is happening now is forgotten, and either we live it in the future or in past. Just ask yourself, are you worried about future? That means what is going to happen in the office, or what thing is going to happen throughout the day. Then it's a time for you to learn mindfulness. Mindfulness is an important tool where you learn to be present in the present moment and totally be focused like Arjuna. You must have seen, heard in Krishna told Arjuna to be focused. So that means you have to be present in the present moment. That's mindfulness. So that is first. Now, what happens when you are not mindful? When you are not mindful, your mind is overthinking. Okay, and so at, when you will get up in the morning, friends, you will not feel strong, you will not feel healthy, you will not feel energetic, because you are not, it's like running a marathon race 24/7. So you deplete your energy, and whatever you want to do in life, you need a lot of energy, you need a lot of inertia. So if you are feeling tired, if you are not feeling motivated, okay, then there is a problem of mindfulness, and it's absolutely easy. See, mind is belongs to us, it's our intellect. Naturally, the moment you will start paying attention to mindful, that's why today's Facebook live title is mindfulness to awareness. The moment we start paying attention, the problem starts solving. It's like sometimes we have a knots in the thread, and when we open it, it becomes separated, and it's becomes smoother. Same happens in life, friend. It becomes very easy, life will become beautiful, because I'll tell you, you will let go of the past wounds and all the insults and the childhood trauma and whatever said, etc. Everything you will offload. It will become so happy, and life will become happier once you get offload that baggage. In the same way, you will not live in the future worries. There will be, you will look for future, but you will not be worried about the future, and that will happen only and only when you realize your true nature. That is, you are not your ego, you are a soul. Now, many people or many of us feel difficult to believe in it, but the spirituality talks about it, that we are not the body, we are not the mind, we are the soul. Naturally, when we start thinking from that point of my view, okay, we don't pay too much of attention to the mind's game. And when we stop paying too much of attention to our thoughts, when we stop over focusing on our thought, when we stop actions which are happening because of the mind and the ego, life becomes much more easier. For example, I'll just tell you that you had a tiff with your boss or colleague and you are not happy about it. Now, if you are ruled by your mind, okay, it will keep on telling you other things, like, what will happen if I lose the job? I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to do, I was told, we are usually told by parent that have to be humble, you have to be accepting, you have to be this and that. So that keeps on forcing. So there is a struggle and there is a fragment. So when there is no unity, so when you are ruled by your mind, friend, you will not have unity in your action. You will be fragmented. You will be either people pleaser, or you will start hurting people, and you will have a difficulties in relationship. So all that can be avoided by being mindfulness, because mind, according to spiritual thing, does not exist. And when I felt initially, I felt how it is possible, and then I realized that yes, it is not existence, it is non-existence body. Can you see mind everywhere? It's made of intellect, it is made of memories, it is made of all the other things which we carry. So all these things, sense perception, etc., all these things we combine into our mind. Actually mind does not exist. So when we think from that point of view, life becomes much more easier, and that awareness is very very important. So when you are mindful, okay, you will have a lot of energy. I heard a famous actor talking about, I'll name him Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, Shah Rukh Khan, a Indian film actor, was talking that um, he sleeps only for 3 or 4 hours. And I used to wonder how it is possible, 3 or 4 hours, how. But because he is working round the clock, and he must be controlling his mind, and that's why he's not feeling tired. He is focusing on present first, so he is not carrying the baggage of past or for the future, and he's focusing on the present, and probably he's working from his soul's nature. So that's what happens. Soul has so much of power, friend, that it can take you from zero to hero. It's because it's a God's consciousness existing in you. So when we get out of that plastic Teflon wrapping of ego in around us, which has people telling us who you are, okay, or which we tell sometimes how we are, all those limiting beliefs, you are not that. You are the part of the whole God itself. And the moment you will realize this, you will become Elon Musk, whoever, all those great Jack Ma and all those things, great people. God consciousness is very, very important. So that's what happens when you have that mindfulness. It helps a lot in regaining your energy. So from today onwards, what you are going to do, see, there are several techniques of mindfulness, but I'm going to share only 4 techniques with you right now because the time is less. Okay, only 6 minutes, 6 minutes are with me, so I'll just explain you. The first thing is total unity in thoughts, words and action. See, your soul. Last time's Facebook Live was soul is an observer. So, soul has certain intention, which you must have heard about your inner voice. Whenever you feel कि ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है, that situations, take the call of your inner voice. So the moment you will start taking a call of your inner voice, life will be much easier. So whatever you feel in your inner voice, you have to speak the same word, and you have to act according to the same thing. Only thing, you have to be aware. You have to be aware that it is soul's voice and not ego's voice. And for that, your mind has to be still. It has to be happy, it has to be soothing, it has to be free of worries, and it is possible. Yeah. Second thing, you have to be self compassionate. Friends, I'm conducting a webinar, how to manage anger. Okay, and you must attend that webinar. I'll be announcing soon. In that, I'm going to talk about how to manage your anger, because many times anger is there, and either we suppress it because we have been told right from the young age, when the child starts crying, that don't cry. sorry, don't get angry, don't throw tantrum, it's not proper. So we have sometimes a suppressed anger, and that creates lot of problem. And then suppressed anger, when it is not expressed, it we start pushing it on us. That anger starts coming back to us, and then it creates havoc. Blood pressure, diabetes, body ache, skin rashes, asthma, and all those diseases. Okay, cancer is a big thing. Is actually the result of suppressed anger, and that anger can be cured easily by self compassion. If you have 100% self compassion towards ourselves, okay, love yourself. When you stand in front of the mirror, don't judge how you are looking, enjoy the way you are looking, whatever it is. Okay, it's your body, enjoy. Then second thing, when you are feeling that others are succeeding, others are doing so well, and I'm not doing so well, I'm failing, my financial success is not great, my children are not as per my expectations, my house is not as per my expectations. Absolutely all right. All is well. Be self compassionate towards yourself. When you will learn to be self compassionate with the way and the whatever you have right now, and accept reality, don't run away. Many times, what I have experienced, we start doing affirmation, I will have $1 million by this, but because that, and if you have subconscious mind which tells you some other story, we will not be able to rise. So we need awareness. Okay, so self compassion, I am having a course on self compassion, teachable. Okay, then the third thing is awareness. Not awareness, you have to live life in awareness, that yes, every time, how much time I'm thinking about my past, how much time I'm thinking about my wounding, how much time I'm thinking about all useless stuff. Sometimes, we think, I just now remembering the story of Sheikh Chilli. My mother used to tell that he bought the egg and then he went off to sleep, and then he said that eggs will become chicken, chicken will, I'll buy a buffalo, buffalo, I'll buy the big house, and the big house, and the wife will come and I'll, kick the thing, whatever it is. And he kicked the egg and the egg fell down. So that's what happens. So you have to be very sure that you are not indulging in your mind's thoughts. You are curtailing to your own. You have to observe, oh, I have bought the egg and I'm thinking like that. That's all. Don't start playing with your thoughts, because it's mind which keeps you intriguing. Listen, that if it is keeping you engaged, it's taking you away from something what we mind is trying to run away from. For example, if I have to say about mindfulness, and if I'm thinking about, oh, the maid has not cleaned the gas properly and all those things, then I have to tell myself why I'm not doing what I needed to do, why it is necessary to think about all those things right now. So awareness to that thing. And the fourth trick is, I'm 2 minutes in. The fourth thing, which is very important, is non-dual life. Life is non-dual, Advaita philosophy. That means you cannot separate pain with pleasure. You cannot separate success from failure. You cannot separate love from hate. It's part and parcel of the game. Same way, you cannot separate yourself from other human being. It can be your worst enemy also. There is a song which called न जाने किस रूप में नारायण तुमको आके मिले. That means the God can come and meet you in any form. So it's non-dual world. So accept whoever it is, accept the emotions you are feeling with those people. It's absolutely fine because its life is non-dual. So when you start accepting all these things are going to happen, Stoic said that, friend. Stoicism says that when you leave house, think that all these people I'm going to encounter and meet, and I'm not going to resist about it. I'm going to accept them as they are, and they are going to. The moment you will start accepting people all around you the way they are, vibrant, diversity, the life becomes easier, friend. Life becomes much easier through mindfulness. So, mind should not be your enemy, it will become your friend. Only thing you have to move away. J. Krishnamurti says that you have to move away from limited mind to that unlimited, expansive, infinite mind. I'm coming with a new program. Okay, join my new program. See you all. Have a blessed day.